Hello, this is Kylie J.N.S. and today I want to cover this topic about P. Diddy, the situation that happened with him in the Homeland Security raid. But I really want to discuss a lot deeper into this humiliation ritual slash Lucy coming to collect on the contract, broken oath. These are things I want to discuss. And so there's question marks after the after the title is question marks because we want to discuss like, well, what is actually going on, and I actually want to break down this clip. I'm gonna share it with you real quick, but this was really like deep. This was some deep stuff right here. I'm gonna see if I can get it pulled up for here because they really letting you know what's going on now. There is a lot of debate on whether or not this P Diddy situation, whether or not this is because he sued the liquor company, so they come after him. Is this something? It's a lot going on as to like why this stuff is happening, but it is much deeper. It is esoteric. It is the occult. It is the brotherhood. And so I want to discuss it. I want to discuss it, and I'm not here to cape for Diddy. You guys know I've been dragging Diddy's ass for for a minute. He been getting dragged by me because and this is not just I also want to talk about like this notion of, are we celebrating a wealthy black man getting taken down by the system and all this stuff? No, 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 no. For decades, and I have proved this in a video. I have a video on my YouTube channel titled "Should the Black American Community Be Supporting Diddy?" And my resounding answer was no. I had proved since 2004, 20 years ago, that there has been black Americans coming forward about the grievances and the things that he has done to them, whether that be the artists, mainly artists. We talking about forums by black Americans, magazines owned by black Americans, articles written by black Americans, of them giving their testimony and their account of dealing with P. Diddy. And it was so many. It was so, like, we literally spent, the video is like 3 hours long. Like, we literally spent like just going through article after article. Then we broke down the more spiritual aspects of this, right? And so we're not celebrating a wealthy person going down. We don't have any resentment or jealousy from a black person's getting wealth. We actually encourage our black people to get into business independently and with righteousness, and to do to get money and to be self-sufficient. Nobody will knock that. We actually want our black Americans to, or a black person anywhere, to thrive financially. However, in the situation with P. Diddy, he exploited his own community when he got his wealth. He got his wealth by Clive Davis and the white billionaires, his handlers, and the white man that put him on, Clive Davis and whatnot, in the music industry. And instead of creating avenues for black Americans to get put on in a righteous manner, he partaked in the debauchery in the music industry itself in terms of exploiting his own people, whether that be through contracts, whether that be through forcing of the freak off into getting something, giving something to take something in order to get into the brotherhood or whatever little initiation they got to do to get into the industry. We all know that we could stop playing fucking dumb. And just because you see, oh, every executive it does it, and he didn't have to do that as an executive, it's even worse because he did it to his own. So we not supposed to hold our own accountable because they get in and partake in these white boys' ways. And then when the white boys slam the hammer down on him, we supposed to act like he's some Jesus Christ saint that is being persecuted by white supremacy. No. He aligned with it against our people. He was down with the shits. He didn't mind doing blackmail. He didn't mind having a camera in every room and getting a bunch of black Americans to participate in sex magic rituals, the harvesting of the energy of soul energy, the occult, because he is an occultist. He is a warlock. Now we want to play stupid and act like, oh, no, no, no. We all know how it goes in Hollywood and in the music industry. Okay, let's not play dumb. And so he got Black Americans, they were to participate against their will in sex magic ritual, fragmentation of the mind through the insertion of deities of entities into the rectum, whether that be through the sex magic ritual from the butt, or with the ladies through the vaginal. This is just how it goes. This is just Babylonian, Luciferian uh, brotherhood type shit. Let's just be real. P. Diddy participated in it. He ain't seen nothing wrong with it. He did it for decades. He got tapes on everybody. He was the Black Epstein, whatever. And then you can say, oh, well, those are just allegations. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Why is all these Black people coming forward for the last 20 years saying the same damn thing? Why do people end up dead around this motherfucker? Why is a Black woman shot in the motherfucking face? She's been saying she's just now, her story's getting attention because obviously the white media wants to promote it because they done with him. They sacrificing him. But that Black lady had been saying that for 20 years straight. She did not change. She didn't just come out with a story and just say, oh, Diddy shot me in the face. She had been saying that shit over and over and over again. It's just that now in 2024, now that they're done with him because they always, quote unquote, break their duels, now they throwing the ringer at him. They got Gene Deals. The bodyguard? The bodyguard, I've been talking shit for years. That's not new. We've been hearing about the bodyguard coming forward, telling his side of the story and what he said. And now he's just now saying he's willing to testify. So this stuff has been going on for years. We knew about it for years. I told y'all when I was a little ass girl, I ain't never hear nothing good about this man growing up. And then the craziest shit I did see was on Making of the Band when he making her to go walk to Brooklyn and go get some cheesecake for 2 miles only for the cheesecake place to be closed. That was my only memory of fucking P. Diddy. And Proactive commercial. But everything else, we always heard, okay, you don't sign with P. Diddy. You know, you seen how we did Toto. We seen how we did Black Rob. We seen how they did Loon. We seen how they did Shine. We seen how he did Faith Evans. We seen how he did Little Kim. We seen how, like, it was just like all these artists. We seen how he did Making of the Band. We seen how he did Andy Kane. Like, growing up, that's all I heard. Look how he did this. Look how he did that. Look how he did. And it was just a known thing. You don't fuck with, like, you know. Because, you know, a lot of Black Americans and, you know, and the hood or whatever, they have aspirations of rapping and getting to the industry and whatnot. And so these were things that we would discuss. Like, I can actually sing. Like, when I was a little kid, you didn't think that I had a dream of being a singer? Of course. Like, Black American kids, we can sing, we can rap. So we would be talking about that shit. Don't sign with that, boy. That's one thing I do know. That's one thing I do remember growing up hearing. Shit, don't sign with that motherfucker. And so this is not the celebration of a wealthy Black man going down. Now y'all want to say he's trying to buy NBC. Now it's this conspiratorial shit. Now it's he tried to sue this liquor company and he came after some heavy hitters and now they want to go after him and so my thing is it's a bunch of black people that sue and don't none of that shit happen to them. It can only happen to a motherfucker if they got something over your head and ammunition to go after you with. They can't just raid your motherfucking house and Homeland Security and just come up with all these random ass people. He did this, he did, and it's all just lies. No, he was in a brotherhood. Come on, we know how this go. You tell my secrets, I tell your secrets. You put my shit out there, I put your shit out there. And whoever made the best man motherfucker win. See, they ain't got all that shit that P. Diddy got on them. He can't go after them. He ain't got the money to go after them like they can go after him. And they know he actually did that shit. And they coming after him, they know he did that shit. And so it is what it is. You wanted to get in bed with them. We had every opportunity as a community to do our own shit, to be our own, what I always say, build our parallel infrastructures, I've been saying this shit for years. We had ample of opportunity to do our own thing. And no, the first thing you did when you got a little money was you wanted to get into their shit, play in the vulturous shit with them, and turn on your people and exploit your people and be a gatekeeper to your people. And then at the end, 2022, you don't want to, I would say, if anything, because that ain't really nothing. That's suing that company thing. That's not really the big deal. It's Black people that sue companies all the motherfucking time and get their bag. That don't none of that shit happen to them. The bigger thing is when he turned down that 8-figure deal. Was it 9-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure? That 9-figure deal to not give the publishing back to his artists. White boy gave him that deal. That was another contract. That was the deal that Lucy came in to renew the motherfucking contract. Well, let me see. P. Diddy. Let's actually look at it. P. Diddy turns down. Is it 9 figures? So he could give the publisher. Okay, here we go. According to TMZ, Diddy turned down a 9-figure deal so he can give the publishing to Mace, Faith Evans, The Locks, 112, the Notorious B.I.G.A. State, and more. 112 who complained about him. The Locks, Jadakiss is lying. Like real niggas is lying on this nigga. No, Jadakiss and Styles P is not lying on him. 112 is lying. Mace is lying. 50 Cent is lying. Everybody just lying. These niggas got 50 Cent got money. 50 Cent is a boss. 50 Cent got whole ass shows. Is he trying to tear down the wealth of it? Is he what do he got to be jealous of P Diddy for? 50 Cent been telling us for fucking years how P Diddy get down. When you try to buy him some clothes, telling you're gonna take another man shopping. So we are not hating on motherfucking P Diddy's wealth. For one, we know that Baphomet system get down. For one, and we gonna talk about this hating on P Diddy's wealth because P Diddy owned like eight loans. He got 8 loans. He owes $130 million to the bank. Let's talk about how most celebrities are broke as fuck, actresses and artists alike. So, if anything, I think we're going to talk about that later. But let's see. Let me just pull that up while I'm talking. But P. Diddy turned down that 9-figure deal. That was his renewal of the contract. And all the other shit. I mean, he came. I mean, it's a whole group. They got into a space, like I said in the other video, and came after watchers looking for their little sacrifice and their little harvesting of energy rituals that they do. And they fuck with the wrong people too on that. And so everybody got to go down for that. But as far as on the other side, on their side, he turned down this deal. So Diddy gave his publishing back to the writers and whatnot. So he tries to do something different. He wants to, he said he wants to change the industry and wants to do something different. And so, noble thing at the end, but nah. After years of being destroyed for being a selfish prick, turns down. Okay, a 9-figure payday because he knew the time was up. Time is up. People get tired of having to do some participating in that wicked ass system to get to the next level. Now let's see. So this is not we hating on this nigga. If had this nigga been doing righteous ass shit at his level and at his level, he had no business participating in that stuff where they gonna hold shit over your head. They got tapes, they got evidence, they got testimony, they got witnesses, they got wiretaps, they got audio. Okay, and so he was moving reckless for years, and Lucy comes to collect on the contract. They didn't renew the contract, and I think he didn't want to renew it either. Sometimes you just want out. There's a lot of people that want out. I do think there's an element of him that wanted out just from the simple fact that he turned down that 9-figure deal. I do think that, and then the suing of the Ciroc, because he could have went down and kept being he had all of us thinking he owned Ciroc. Didn't we all think he owned Ciroc? And so that was also the element of it. These are actions of someone that is breaking an oath, is what I'm trying to say. What was the other thing that he did? Trying to go to the grassroots and stuff, which that honestly was a no-no because there was a whole nother atmosphere. There was a whole nother energy going on there. And so I know they wanted to do deals and wanted to go on Revolt Summit and bring people and get into politics all that with these Black Americans. But that honestly was also a no-no. He probably thought he was doing something good. But there was innocent Black Americans that got caught up in that shit. I don't care what was the intention behind it. I don't care what kind of rituals y'all was doing. I don't care what kind of that shit. That really ricocheted throughout the universe. But him, it looks like he was breaking an oath. By turning down them white boys been coming to him for years. Them white billionaires, trillionaires been coming to him for years. Say, hey, you got to do this. Hey, you got to do that. You want to go to the next level? You want to do this? You want to do that? We got to get something on this person. We got to get something on that. And he did it. Let's be real. He did it with no problems. Okay? And so now, it's 2023, 2022. The alarm went off. 2022, it got real. And I think a lot of them celebrities realized, like, holy shit, there's something serious going on. I mean, because these are all people that are in the know. These are occultists. These are warlocks. These are people that are in the know. And they knew shit hit the fan in 2022. Oh, yeah. And so this is when P. Diddy, does this switch up, this switcheroo. But it's too late. Okay. And so we do see a breaking of the oath. I personally think he wanted to walk away. I also think that he offended some very powerful deities and entities on the other side. Very offended. And not from wanting to break the oath, but from other shit. I mean, from all the stuff that he had done and all the people he had sacrificed and all that. That's also an element of it too. Very powerful entities are very angry at some of the people, innocent lives he affected. Innocent lives he affected, okay? Even if it was attempted, it wasn't successful. And even if it was successful, he still got to answer for that. You got that energy behind this. And then you got the fact that he's in a rock and a hard place. Because now he got his brotherhood and his handlers and his oaths and his contracts and the entities that he's attached to that he don't even want to fuck with no more. Okay, so the white boys say, okay, you turn down 9 figures. We give you 9. What's 9 figures? Ain't that like $100 million club? He already was the quote unquote, in that billionaire club, and whatnot. But we talking about the next deal to get you to the next level. And he was supposed to sell all these black people shit to these white boys. And he didn't do it. He gave it back to the black people. Trying to make, after all these years of fucking them over, that's a guilt that, try to redeem, that's what people do. They try to redeem themselves. And so they took note of that. That is a breaking of the oath. So they put him in a humiliation ritual. Humiliation ritual, take down everything. Here's the thing. When you walk away and you say you don't want to play no more, you want to participate no more, you got to give everything back and then some. Usually it's blood in, blood out. In today's time, though, given everything that's popping off on this earth, secret societies at war, bloodline war, interdimensional war, a lot of these artists can go and get some powerful protection over their heads of those that do the blood in, blood out type shit. They have been going to get greater protection. Sometimes that's successful, sometimes it's not. But the one thing that we do know that the watchers have worked out on both sides, watchers in heaven and the watchers in the underworld and the watchers of these in this Babylonian cult shit. One thing they have agreed upon is if they want to walk away, you got to give back everything. And another thing that was negotiated with the watchers on their side was we airing they motherfucking ass out. Now we talking spiritual, we talking the occult, we talking esoteric. This is what they agreed to. I'm speaking as a priestess, as a prophet that can see into the spiritual realm. They said, okay, he want to walk away. He don't want to play no more. He got his protection. He think he got protection. We gonna still try his ass, but we airing out everything that we got on his ass for the last 20 years. Oh yeah, we about to get all them people to come forward. We about to slam him down. He got to walk away. He want to walk away from Lucifer. You got to walk the fuck away. And everything you ever did is going to be known to the public because we gave you the fame and fortune. We built up the reputation. We take it away when you don't want to play no more. This is how they think. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying this is how the fuck it goes. And so they take him back. You had the 8 mansions. You had all the cars. You had your reputation as this billionaire boss. All that's gone. You're going to be looked at as what you really did. And it's not even, some of it can be smear campaign, but a lot of this shit is true. It's not, he played in a game. He played in a system. It's part of the brotherhood. You get initiated in, you got to do something that we hold over your head. It's a blackmail system. It's a blackmail system. We all know that. Hollywood, that's how they run. It's a blackmail system. You try to go and speak out. We got this over your head. We got you doing this to a little boy. We got you doing this to a girl. We got you did this. You got bodies. So everybody got to keep their mouth shut. But when it comes to this stuff intermittently and who you offend, depending on the level of entity that you offend, oh yeah, that's above all. This is above anybody of the. This is above the government's pay grade, okay? And so they said, put it all out there. Everything ever did. We talked about we'll bring Cassie out, bring Gene, bring Jack, we'll bring them all out and everybody tell what he did. Any writer that got screwed over, anybody that we suspected that he killed, open up the case again. We got a black woman saying he shot her in the face. Let's bring her on out again because she's been saying that for 20 years. We ignored her ass for 20 years, but let's bring her ass back on out. Let's really do the damage. But you got to make no mistake about it. This is not something that is undeserved. Like, oh my gosh, like P. Diddy, oh my gosh, a white man. This could happen to any one of us. No, it can't happen to any one of us because most black people don't participate in this satanic ass debauchery system. We not in Hollywood. We niggas that go to work and do our thing every day, and we don't think about screwing our people over. When we want to get if we was to get a little bit of money, we was to get something in our pockets, we gonna help our people out. We gonna build an institution for our people. You know what I mean? We gonna make sure our people eat. Now, if this and people was making some really brilliant points, man. If this was a real nigga that really helped they people, you don't think that they people would have his back? Really? You don't think if this was a real revolutionary nigga that had this money, right? Got this money, got put on, and looked out for the black community. That could be a simple institution, something. You don't think that the community would have had his back? He did nothing really for our community. I mean, besides what the white people allowed him to do. But if he had did something, I'll give you an example. Brother Ozone. We just did the 30 for 30 celebration of ozone. Matter of fact, let me share it. We just did 30 for 30 for ozone with Brother Ken, Otho.org. We've been raising some money. Sure was. And let me do, I want to make sure 30 for 30. Ozone, as we know, was a black man. Let me show you. I donated my money. We've been donating our money. And you know, anybody that donates money, we on a fucking list for even supporting this man by the government. Now we know this man was targeted. He was part of a black militia, very revolutionary, did an interview. I knew after watching that interview, I said, they're going to set him up and go after him and possibly kill him. Within 2 weeks, he had to fight for his life because he was going to get killed and he had to defend himself. He ended up killing the cop. They did drop the charges for the death penalty, but now he's looking at manslaughter. So we try, I think it's 7 to 20 years or something like that. But, we're praying for the least amount of time, obviously, because he has kids. So it was his birthday. He's a very young guy, 30 years old. And he was really, I'm telling you, this guy was targeted and harassed, and they were going to kill him. I'm telling you, as a prophet, I saw the interview that he did. I heard him talk because he used to deal with a militia. And I heard him and I said, he's too real. The first thing I said is he is so serious about his rights and about him as a black man. And it sent chills down my spine. It really made me cry, actually, because I knew. I said, they're going to go after that man. Because you again, it's a lot of COINTELPRO and controlled opposition in the black fucking community. You don't really see them spirits like that. So when I saw it on Ozone, I said, oh man. I said they gonna go after him. And within 2 weeks, they didn't even wait. They had him pulled over. They set that all up. That's what they did with Sandra Bland and Corinne Gaines. That was all set up. That was all high level. They been knew they was gonna kill them women when they was putting that shit up on YouTube. Ozone did his interview on YouTube. You could tell when this shit is gonna happen. Like you could feel that shit. When Sandra Bland was on YouTube and Corinne Gaines, they doing poultry, people would see that. Certain departments would see that. They'll go and target your ass and set your ass up and finagle for a way to get your ass out the paint and kill your ass. Sure will. Same thing happened to Sandra Bland and Corinne Gaines. So I knew, I said, they're going to try to do that same thing they did to them, to this man. I already knew. I said, they're going to do the same thing to him. And because they knew that he meant business, and they said, he going to react in a fucked up way, or we going to be able to take him out. And we're going to have some ammunition, and we're going to say, oh, he did this, he did that. Because I'm telling you, they got psychological profiles on people. So they know who really about that life and who not about that life. They know. So I saw that interview. I said, oh, he really about that life. Oh, he really will give it to you. He will defend his kids and his woman to the death. And he will defend the black community to the death. And so that's why you see Ozone, when this stuff happened with him, when they came after him, you seen black people have his back. You've seen people try to raise money, and a lot of our people, they don't. We got issues in our community. I ain't even gonna hold you. Is we should look out a little bit more for our people. You know, but we do what we can. We do what we can. And so this was like his birthday party. We talked about it. You see me in the comment section. Like why we had his back. We had his back. So this is not of, oh, we don't like black men, we're gonna throw black men under the bus, but let the white man throw the black man under the bus. No, we had real niggas back. We had his back. Look at this. This is a whole Divine Nine shouting out Ozone and hoping for him to come home. Divine Nine. What's it? A Sigma Gamma Rho, whatever. It's people that's showing up. It's people that's showing out. It's people that really love this man. They don't know him. This not our family, and we just, it's our family as far as Black American family, but like this is somebody that we know, that we care about, that we want to see come home, because we know that they will, that what they have, that they put on for the community. He did participate in that militia to defend Black neighborhoods. So trying to make it seem like, okay, we our community just would turn against our own, we turn against Black Americans, we turn, no. No. Okay. We had town hall meetings for him, all types of shit. Now we wish it was more. It should be a lot more. Absolutely, it should be a lot more. It should be a lot more. But there's whole channels dedicated to him. This is not Ozone's channel. This is a random ass Black American who love Ozone. Covering the whole case. Okay. And so if P. Diddy was doing what had funded him or helped, did P. Diddy help Ozone? Shit, nah, this nigga. I mean, I could have even looked at. I probably would have turned a blind if the nigga try to help Ozone get out. I mean, no, you niggas don't look out for nobody. No, I didn't do nothing, but always want some money from the Black community, and then screw over the Black community. So no, we this ain't, we not trying to celebrate no Black person going down and all this shit. But we know that who he was with and who he took his oath to. And we always want to talk about like, oh, only white people deal with Baphomet and Satan. Nah, it's Black. I know for a fact that there's Black niggas in that satanic ass shit. I know for a fact. And so y'all not gonna ever try to play on my top with that. P. Diddy is one of them people. We always try to make it seem like we just saints and all that. No, some of our people are fucked up in the head just like these white folks. If not even worse. Even worse. And so P. Diddy is not a saint. But the thing is, only he can redeem himself. At the end of the day, only he knows what he did, and only he knows where he stands with God. Now, we can have our opinions on him, and we can gossip, and we can say whatever we want to say, or how decide as a community whether or not we're going to fuck with him or not. My thing is off of the strength of what people said. White people didn't have to tell me that P. Diddy did this and that. It was Black people that told me 20 fucking years ago what this nigga was about. It wasn't no white people that had to go on media and tell us, oh, he did this, he did that. Look what he did. No, Black Americans been wasn't fucking with Diddy. Black Americans been knew that shit. We been knew this nigga was doing some fruity ass shit with other niggas and against their will. We saw them videos with him and them children, and we heard all these rumors and all this stuff. Rumor or not, ain't that many? Why ain't no other rumors about other people? It just happens to be rumors around the niggas that actually get caught doing some foul ass shit. But ain't no rumors around certain Black Americans that get a little money. Why ain't no rumors around them growing up? I never heard rumors about certain Black Americans like how I heard about P. Diddy. I mean, we got Carl Thomas. I ain't never hear no crazy ass rumor from Carl Thomas. Remember the singer? He said he used to sing summer day, summer rain, and emotional. We ain't never hear nothing crazy about Carl Thomas. Have we heard anything crazy about the 112 boys? Not really. I mean, I haven't. Maybe you guys. I never heard anything about the 112 boys. Have you heard anything crazy about Jadakiss? I never grew up hearing crazy shit about Jadakiss. He's a rapper. He's in Hollywood. He does music. He's in the music industry. Did you hear even some crazy things about? We never really heard no crazy shit about Little Kim. Have you heard it? No, but we heard crazy shit about P Diddy growing up. So somebody just targets him to make all these crazy ass rumors. No, there's some truth in that shit. I don't care what nobody motherfucker say. He exploited the community with his wealth. He didn't help. He didn't really help us. Shit, all the shit we've been going through all these years. We saw him hanging with Hillary Clinton, talking about voter die and all this shit, and all this trying to scare us into voting for Biden and all this shit. Nah, man, no, we ain't rocking with that, man. Get the fuck out of here with that. We are celebrating someone that has hurt so many Black Americans that we see getting justice. Had you niggas hold him accountable 20 years ago, we wouldn't even be dealing with this shit. Had the Brotherhood Black Men had y'all checked P Diddy some decades ago, you wouldn't even have to deal with this situation. And so now they want to make it seem like Diddy is a proxy for all Black men. P Diddy don't have nothing to do with the collective of Black men, and the collective of Black men don't have nothing to do with P Diddy. How is that a taint on y'all image? How is that a representation of y'all image? Are the majority of y'all doing some sherm shit with little boys? No. Is the majority of y'all doing some sherm shit with other men? No. Is the majority of y'all doing some sherm shit to women? No. Is the majority of y'all screwing over artists and fucking their contracts up and all this shit? No. So what the fuck? How is that a representative of you? Did you participate in human trafficking? No. Did you participate in freak offs? No. Did you participate in all this other? So how the fuck is that a representative of you? They ain't a representative of Black men, the collective of Black men. So it can't happen to any Black man. What happened to Diddy can't happen to no random ass Black man. No. Hell, there ain't no Homeland Security gonna show up to get some damn tapes and accuse you of sex trafficking and human trafficking and drug pushing on. Nah. Because the majority of Black people don't even do no shit like that. Won't even be caught near no shit like that. The majority of Black people are going to work a 9 to 5, blue collar job, white collar job, entry level job, skills job, tech job, business, could be possibly doing business, or even not working at all. Pastor, stay at home, husband, stay at home wife, whatever. That's what the majority of Black people is doing. The fuck? The majority of Black people would not ever get caught up. Like, if that's the case, they would be locking us up. They will be locking us. You will be seeing a bunch of Black. Such a brilliant point that other guy came up with. But if that was the case, the white man will be doing that. If you're not getting caught up, if you're not going into their system and participating in their sherm ass shit, and they can't get no shit like that on you. You gotta willingly go into their shit to get some shit like that put on you. You gotta be in there with them for them to get some crazy ass accusations of that nature, where they got actual witnesses and people coming forward. No, they don't just trump up some shit like that. Now you can get a trumped up charge. Now I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not saying you don't get no people. Black Americans don't get no trumped up charge or whatever. If they're activists unfortunately can get it. So I can see if he was an activist. P Diddy ain't no motherfucking activist. Sometimes the activists can get a trumped up charge on them. Something of that nature, but that's very rare too, because not every Black American is an activist. But this situation with P Diddy, nah, this nigga did something of that nature. He did it. It'll come out, because that's how they was able to get him. Now they want to do a humiliation ritual, because they feel like he broke an oath. He wouldn't want to play no more. Maybe he do want. I do think he wants out. I think he want out, and I think he like I can't. I don't want to do these free. I don't want to do this shit no more. I do think I see spiritually as a priestess that is an aspect of this as well. That he actually don't want to play their game no more. So part of the deal is you must give everything back. including your reputation, but everything you ever did that was wrong, and every little thing, every little dirt that they was hiding for you and protecting you and keeping from the public, all that's coming out too. All of it. All of it. And ain't nothing that you can't hide and gonna try to make it see. They putting it all out there. Every little thing you ever did. You got to give back every little thing, and they're gonna go after them pockets, every little money. That is Lucifer's money. That is his. This is his system. You got to give it all back. You don't want to. You break your contract. You break it off. That's what the fuck happens. I know. I'm talking about from somebody from a family member who. I have a family member that walked away from a very powerful secret society. He kept one oath, but he broke for the most part. He claimed he walked away. That's what he claimed. He walked away, and that shit fell on me, as far as them trying to collect. Okay, so y'all ain't about to sit up there and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with this occult shit and this brotherhood shit. This shit is real. These motherfuckers do not play. It is blood in, blood out, or you better sacrifice your kid. You better do something. You don't want us to come after your motherfucking head. This was what they told. Lord have mercy. But this how it go. That's how it go. And so the Black American community are like, well, you wanted to dab into their system. You signed your deal. You wanted that. You wanted their fame and their fortune. You didn't really help the Black community. In fact, you screwed over many Black Americans with those contracts as well. You did bad business just like the white boys did. And so no, we ain't giving you no motherfucking pass because all the executives do it. You didn't have to follow what the executives do. Since when do we follow what they do? How is that a fucking excuse for being a debaucherous ass nigga? That ain't no excuse. If I ever had that kind of money and that kind of wealth empowerment, I don't would even think about doing that weirdo ass shit. We gotta build. I would be happy to build some institutions and some shit around here. And they know it. That's why they tried to lock me out. Have tried to kill me. Have tried to do all types of shit because they know if that motherfucker go get some resources from somewhere and find a way to crack this shit. Oh, it's gonna be schools built, grocery store, all types of farms. It's about to get litty. It's about to be litty in the Nakhti Queen mothership. Hey, and you thought you saw something with what Dr. York did with the Humiliation. Oh, it's about to go down. We about to have our own little defense team. Yeah, it's about to be NOI 2.0, but the Queen mothers it will go down, and they know it. They know the government know that about me. Oh, they watch everything I fucking do. They blacklist that. Oh, they fuck with me every chance they get. It's gotten better though. I do have to say it's gotten better. But they know. Certain of us niggas, certain some of us. Oh, we would get that kind of money and we will build a nation. They already know. And so they look for them sellout ass niggas. They look for sellout ass niggas like that. That's gonna do what they say and not help their people. That's gonna toe the line. It's gonna follow orders. And that's gonna do their ways, their teachings. It's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. But the system is coming to an end. And so when we talk about the humiliation ritual, I want to play this. I want to actually show you how they are done with him. I do have to say, when we talk about breaking of the tools, okay, P. Diddy is a motherfucking tool. How is he not? How is he not? So yeah, they breaking their tools, and this right here is definitely a humiliation ritual. They letting him know that they done with him. Now, again, I think that he is walking away. I personally think that he got tired of. I just think he won out. I really do. I think he won out, and this is their quote unquote punishment. And I think that's why he walking around chilling or whatever, because that look, take what y'all want. Like I think at this point he's like, I really got to take a stand. I really try to get right with God. I got to focus on. I got to do something different. I can't keep doing all this. And so, he realized he got to give it all back. Got to give the fame back, the reputation back, the fortune back, everything back, and redeem your soul. And it's gonna be a lot of celebrities making that choice. I told y'all in November. It's gonna be a lot of them doing shit like this because they want out. A lot of people want out, and they don't figure out a way to get out. And now it does require that all they bullshit get put out there, and they are going to suffer horrendous humiliation rituals, and they are going to be sacrificed. Some of them may not even make it. As far as they actually may get killed, but for them, they know chickens are coming on roost. They don't want to be minded on them weirdo ass contracts. So let's look at this. Fair use. I say fair use and pause as we but I really want to show y'all this because this is so coded.
Investigation.
Watch
similar to Jeffrey Epstein's, they say. Diddy was seen swinging clubs at a Top Golf in Miami with his daughters. He may look relaxed, but behind the scenes, there's panic. TMZ reporting tonight.
Now we know how TMZ get down. Look how they treated Britney Spears. Look how they ran interference for Britney Spears. For that illegal conservatorship. So TMZ, I don't fuck with TMZ after that. I don't fuck with TMZ after they try to make Kanye West look crazy, how they try to make Britney Spears look crazy. I can't fuck with TMZ. But they the vanguard. They gatekeepers. And so TMZ said, that's why Fox News report, well, TMZ said da. Look at this. This is a full-blown definition of a humiliation ritual. Look at this video.
That the federal case against him is expanding as prosecutors from the Southern District of New York.
So they saying it's expanding. They coming after me. Then they showing this right here. And I'm doing this just for fair use so I don't get a copyright strike. But I just want you guys to see.
Have been dishing out subpoenas to multiple corporations tied to the mogul, like cell phone providers and computer companies. At the same time, Diddy's been unloading his assets. The timing, not coincidental. Selling off his stake in Revolt TV.
Okay. So they're saying he's selling off his assets. The stake in Revolt TV. And again, this is a lot of this is secret society. There's a war. There's a war going on, man. That's all I got to say. It's a lot of it's occult wars. There's occult wars going on. And so, they laying in
returning
look at this propaganda though. Look at this.
It's from Bad Boy Records. TMZ reporting the Fed slapping subpoenas on Diddy's chartered jets. Now, sources say even commercial airlines will be subpoenaed.
Damn, they subpoenaing all. I didn't even really pay attention to all this, but they subpoenaing the airlines. They subpoenaing the commercial jets. They subpoenaing corporations. It's getting real. Like this is how Lucy runs when you don't deliver. This how this system return on you. You could call it the white supremacy system. It's way deeper than that. It's way because they do this to their own. If they don't get in line.
Possibly the FAA, as investigators look for anyone who flew on Diddy's dime. They're not only looking for victims, they're looking for witnesses, people with unfettered access to Diddy's alleged crimes and freak-off.
See, they're looking for witnesses. They already found. It's not that they already got them lined up. They just playing this script out, this narrative out for you guys to see it. But they already got it locked and loaded.
Parties. Some inside of Diddy's world have already started talking.
See, some in the world have already started talking. They letting you know. And look at this smug dude's face. But now he's happy because he probably don't like black people or whatever. I don't say that, but he probably don't really care for Diddy or whatever. But this is deeper, way deeper, way deeper. They don't put him on marching orders to go out there and say this shit. Fed zero in on Diddy's flight logs.
Diddy's former bodyguard says he'll go on the stand.
I would testify to everything if I was told to. If I was brought in to testify against that. You understand? I'm not going to sit there and wait in jail for him. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
So you don't have no problem testifying?
I have no problem sitting in the court of law, doing my due diligence.
Others have begun to back up.
And so, this is how they feel. My thing is, Gene Dill, I think his name is Gene Dill. He had been talking for years, and so whether he's disgruntled or not, the nigga saw some shit. He probably ain't even lying about none of the shit he saw. He just running his mouth. I just don't like he running his mouth, but that don't mean he fucking lying. Now, this is another dude. This is the one little Rod that got screwed over too in the publishing or some shit like that.
Some of the allegations in Diddy's former producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones's lawsuit. Lil Rod alleged Diddy's the one who pulled the trigger in the New York City nightclub shooting in '99, the one his prodigy Shine took the fall for. He even bragged about shooting people. The woman shot in the face, now speaking out.
See, they bringing up all the people. This is how they work. This is how humiliation rituals work. This is how it works. And now, she had been saying that he was the one that shot her, but now the mainstream media want to pick it up all of a sudden. They had been protecting him all this time. They breaking their tool.
How can you be sure that it was actually?
She had been saying this for 20 years, by the way.
Straight forward ahead, and I watched the muzzle flash.
Nobody
both
listened
of their
to her.
guns, and I felt the impact to my face instantly.
Wow.
There's no doubt in my mind who shot me.
With subpoenas raining down, Diddy's inner circle's getting squeezed. His alleged drug mule's already been handcuffed.
See, his drug mules have already been hit. I'm telling you, this is how this Baphomet, Lucifer, this is how it go when you don't follow, when you break your oath. When you try to walk away, or when you don't do what you're told, or when you try to shake up shit, this is just what the fuck they do. That's why you never make a deal with the devil, and you don't even get into this shit. And Black Americans, you better listen to me now. You don't go near this stuff, because this is real shit. I don't care how much you want to bury your head in the sand and try to make it seem like, oh, that not true, that occult not true, that esoteric stuff you talking about, Kylie J.N.S, that's not true. That's just a white supremacy. You oversimplify this shit like that if you want to, and go ahead marching head first into their system and see what the fuck happened to you. And you want some money, you want to go sign and make some money and all that. Sexy Red think it's a joke. You saw Sexy Red laughing about it on the cameras, talking about they trying to say I'm Illuminati. They try to say I sold my soul and all this stuff, and I'm making so much money. I don't care. I don't want to get out. You see how little Sexy Red was saying in that video? She said, I don't want to get out. I'm making so much money. I think this motherfucker's only 26 years old. She don't know shit. Okay, this better fucker get 50. Watch her. Oh my god. Oof. I said, what a lost soul. 26 years old talking like that. I'm getting so much money. I don't care what they tell me to do, what I gotta do. What I gotta do. When I get it, she got kids and all that from the hood. You can tell she ain't reading no contract. She ain't reading shit. She don't know what the fuck she done got into. Okay? And so she one of them niggas that's gonna laugh now, cry later type. She's going to be 30, 35, 40, and like, what the fuck did I get into? So she can play that role. And then some people, they be so far gone, they just keep going whatever is asked of them. They just go into further debauchery. But she know what she had to give up. She was already, I mean, some of these women, they already fucking in the hood and all this stuff and prostituting on the low level. When they figure shit, they go in Hollywood and get some big bucks or go to Dubai or whatever to get their money. And sing some stupid shit on the internet and get paid for it, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. But I'm talking about for those that's not even in that, for the average Black American, shit, don't even think twice. You should already know better. Don't even think twice. You independent, you got nice music, you got a nice little following, don't be greedy. Learn to live below your means. Be happy with come in with normal income, decent income where you could pay your rent and, or your mortgage and your car, for your car, and have a little saved up. You don't have to be greedy. You have to have material things. Okay, have enough for your leisure and just live below your means. Many of you niggas, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I can live good off. I mean, you'd be surprised if I don't have to have a lot of money to live good. But when for those of us, they think you got to have more and more and more. No, live below your means. Be happy. You only making that 50. You complaining about, oh, I ain't got 50K. I'm like, these brothers is ashamed they only making $50,000 or only making $40,000, $60,000. They not 6-figure niggas or $80,000. Be happy, especially if you're a single male, single woman. You got no kids or nothing. Okay, you'll be happy for that income. You don't have to have all these millions. Just save your money and live below your means. You don't have to have all these cars and all this stuff, all these material stuff. Live below your motherfucking means. It's all fiat. It's not, none of this shit is it's all an illusion. Okay? That's what they don't tell you. It's an illusion. And most celebrities is broke as fuck. I'm about to show you. P. Diddy owe $140 million to the banks. Yeah, he has taken out 8 mortgages. 8 mortgages. And they all remain outstanding. All throughout the country. 8 mortgages. 8 loans worth $140 million. Now he's supposed to be a billionaire. Why he ain't 140 million? Why he ain't pay that shit in cash? And now they're about to sue him into a fucking oblivion. You see how quick, with the situation with Kanye West, he's supposed to be a billionaire. Then overnight, Forbes say, come on, these celebrities, they come on. And we already saw what's happening with Hollywood with the black actresses. The black actors, they tell you they ain't got no money. That's why you don't judge people. That's why you don't really want to sit up there and covet what people got. And you don't want to sit up there and be judging. It's a rough system. Once you find out how the system really works, it's fucking rough. It's rough. And so you should never feel bad because you got artificial debt or a student loan or a car loan or a mortgage. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about this, because if you live in America, that's how they get you. It's just America's system. It's a fucked up ass system. They get everybody into this bullshit. Everybody got some credit card debt or some shit like that. Don't be feeling bad about none of your shit, because even your highest, the dude that do Proud Dad and Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or whatever, he in $1 billion worth of debt. Now he tried to make it seem like it's a good thing, and he done, what's it called? It's a private. It's a certain type of debt that they claim that they can profit off of or whatever. Shit, it's artificial. It's all the illusion. Trump got how much debt Trump got? How much debt America got? But trillions of debt. America got like $30 trillion in debt. So don't be judging your neighbor. Don't be judging the next person, because I'm telling you, this shit is an artificial ass system. Anyways, a lot of the shit that they do and pull is illegal as fuck. The student loan shit is illegal as fuck. The mortgage stuff, all that, a lot of this shit is fucking illegal anyways in the eyes of God. And so it's a prison. I don't even know how to say it, but it's like, I won't say it's a prison planet, because you can be free on this planet, but it's a matrix. That's all I'll say. It's a matrix. It's a matrix. And so that's what they do with people, man. That's what they do. They get people caught up in illusions. They get you to get your eyes all desirous for things and material things, and it's all not even fucking real. It's not even real. And that's how they get people. They got people. They had a stupid ass credit system. Some people got perfect credit, some people got okay credit, some people got good credit, some people got fucked up credit. That's your business. But this is what they do. It's a system that don't make sense. It's a sick ass system. If you don't have this, you got to pay more. Take out this credit card debt. You're only 18 years old, 19, 20 years old. Here, take out these student loans. Here, take out this mortgage. Here, take out this car loan. It's ridiculous. So, when I be seeing, I'm not judging P. Diddy because he owes $140 million and got all these 8 mortgages. I don't give a fuck. I already know how sick this system is. That's like a point that I really don't even care about. I'm just bringing that up because if you live on planet Earth, it is an illusion. And the Hollywood is definitely a fucking illusion. And most celebrities are broke as fuck. Most celebrities have to follow orders. They have handlers. They are under contract and under oath. And so we're not jealous of them. That's all that's the point I'm trying to get you to say. Like, them trying to say like, oh, we're jealous of P. Diddy because of his money. We're not fucking jealous of what? Hell no. I don't want to do what he got to do. I don't even like people all like that. Like, nah. I mean, I like humanity, but like, I don't even want to. Like, I don't want to interact with the public all like that. Like, no, we don't want that lifestyle. We don't want that Baphomet lifestyle. We don't want that shit. We don't want to have to put on airs and be fake and be Hollywood. Like, no, I don't want that motherfucking lifestyle. And I damn sure don't want to participate in no weird ass freak offs with nobody. And no sex. I know sex magic is real. I know for a fact that you become enlightened through sex magic. I know for a fact that you can access different dimensions through sex magic. I know what they doing. I know the occult rituals that they doing in that shit. I know that it's reversed engineering and it's botched. It's fucked up. I don't want to participate in that shit. You know the demons that they working with during them sex parties? Are you out of y'all fucking mind? Why would I want to go to that shit? That doesn't interest me. If I want to have my little sex magic ritual, I'll do my shit by, come on. I got to be in control of that ritual. I ain't about to go into nobody else's shit and be a mule for their motherfucking ritual. The fuck? No. And so we're not jealous of P. Diddy's money. And we're not jealous of his $140 million mortgages, his 8 loans. I'm not judging him for the loans because it's other shit. Everybody got something. Like, it's not nothing to judge. If you're on planet Earth and you're in America and you're in this system, and any level in this matrix, you're getting screwed over some way or somehow. That's just a fact. They're going to, whether you, and some people they don't get screwed. They find a way out, and God bless them for that. That's amazing, you know. But a lot of people get caught up, man. A lot of people get caught up in some shape or form when it comes to like the debt type thing, and a lot of that shit is artificial. So let's continue with this.
Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Young Miami, who allegedly transported his pink cocaine on private jets, she's feeling the heat. The question investigators are looking to answer is, who else was involved? As Primetime reported yesterday, the Fed seized all of Diddy's surveillance footage, in addition to hard drives and phones. They want to know who was in and out of Diddy's planes and his homes. As Lil Rod's lawsuit alleges, they weren't just up-and-coming artists. These were celebrities, politicians, athletes, international dignitaries, and music label executives, all captured on camera in Diddy's compounds. CEOs from Universal Records to Motown Records allegedly sponsored these parties filled with sex workers, underage girls, and laced drinks. Lil Rod says Diddy had compromising footage of every person at his freak-off parties. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, claimed in a lawsuit that sometimes Diddy would be in the room and use his phone, laptop, and tablet to film these freak-offs.
This is the blackmail shit that they do. It's a blackmail world. And I'm spelling that BLACKMAIL. Okay? It's a blackmail. You got to get something over someone's head. You got to get them in a compromising position. It's usually the butt sex ritual, through the anal. There's other form of sex magic. I covered that in the TD Jakes video if you guys want to know more about that sex magic ritual. And then, there's other degrading rituals that they have where they get you even sometimes with underage or urination. Something, like some of the degrading stuff that they have Cassie on video getting, urinated on by multiple men and all that stuff. That's all for part of blackmail. So keep your mouth shut and they won't release these type of things. If you don't act accordingly, they'll release it and you'll be embarrassed, your reputation be ruined. This is what they do in Hollywood. And so they saying, P. Diddy was kind of like that in the hip hop world, like what Epstein was with getting Epstein Island is blackmail. There's nothing but blackmail. And remember how powerful Epstein was, where they was trying to report on him for years and trying to break that story, and they couldn't get even an inch close to it. That man, they would be told to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. You couldn't touch him, you couldn't fuck, you couldn't say nothing, and then all of a sudden Epstein falls. Now as far as is P. Diddy the fall guy for Clive Davis? Somebody mentioned, is he the fall guy for he is the fall guy for Clive Davis? He ain't no fall. He the fall guy for the bullshit that he did on his own. He did this shit. Like, what is he the fall? Like Clive Davis got. My thing is, this is a Baphomet system. If Clive Davis is doing what he's going to do, whatever in that contract or whatever they had told him to do, if he did it, he's off the hook. P. Diddy's not, because P. Diddy wouldn't follow through whatever they had asked him to do. He wants out. P. Diddy wants out. And so a lot of people are coming down. We got Lucian Grange or whatever. We don't see a lot of the stuff. The thing is, these white boys, they already demented. They follow their orders of the interdimensional beings that governs their contract, who gave them what they have. They'll follow them orders. It looks to me like P. Diddy got fucking tired, but also again, there are some energies coming against him from what he did to all them people over the years, and how he fucked over, and how that the stuff where they was plotting on certain innocent souls. They were plotting on innocent souls. That I can see as a priestess. And so he not no fall guy for Clive Davis. If Clive Davis is going to go down, they're going to bring him down. They're going if he It's a shakeup in Hollywood. So it's a lot of people. It's multiple people. It's a lot of white men, believe it or not, named in that lawsuit with P. Diddy. They got Lucian Grange. They got, I believe, Clive Davis is named in that lawsuit. It's a couple of them. Universal Music Group is named. So it's a lot of people that's about to go down. So to say, oh, this innocent black male P. Diddy is the got to take the fall of that? No, or else their names wouldn't be in a fucking lawsuit. It's a shakeup. It's a shakeup. I told y'all that this is an occult wars. This is bloodline. These are secret societies fighting one another, and they taking each other out. It's a bloodbath out there in the spiritual realm, and even in the physical realm. You see it playing out in the physical realm, but it's going down. It's going down. People, it's heads rolling. You see the whole thing with Hollywood coming to an end. The stuff with the Nickelodeon released and Weinstein and Epstein and people with these accusations of Tom Hanks and Hillary Clinton. It's a shakeup, the Democratic Party and all this stuff. The exposure of what the CIA been doing, what they've been participating in. It's a lot of stuff going down. Believe it or not, P. Diddy is small fry compared to what the hell's planned around here. It's deep. And so I don't think that he is the fall guy for Clive Davis. I don't think that at all. I think that his situation is a separate situation. They don't need, they look for sacrifices and all that stuff. And he is a sacrifice. P. Diddy is a living sacrifice, so to speak. But I also really think that it's multifaceted what's going on with him. I think he wants out, and this is his humiliation ritual on that way out, and he got to give back everything. And they are going to try to break him, and they already threaten it. Listen to the rest of this, because they threaten in his life. By the way, listen to the rest of this, because it gets real creepy. Like the way that this video gets real creepy. So look at it.
Even adjusting the candles for better lighting.
You see how they try to play him that he was adjusting the candles in the freak off for better lighting.
Adjusting the candles for better lighting. And use his phone, laptop, and tablet to film these freak offs. Even adjusting the candles for better lighting.
Sarcasm.
What happened at these parties stayed at these parties.
Why didn't you stay late, like after hours? It didn't get crazy after that, or what?
I don't know what goes on after hours, but
he wasn't trying to find out.
I wasn't trying to find out. I know my place. I know my place.
The freak off parties were a perfect place for feds.
You also have those celebrity environments where celebrities all.
Okay, fair use. I don't know how this works with. I don't want to just play through stuff all through like that. Then, okay.
Diddy's former bodyguard tonight alleging that Diddy was working for the FBI as a confidential informant.
Ooh! Now that this is governmental. This is some high level shit. This man is not just a matter of, oh, you pissed off us. You pissed off. No, he pissed off some entities, boy. They done threw that out there. And Kanye West told us. Kanye West said, y'all be thinking people crazy. Kanye West, that's the first thing they do. Anytime you tell the truth, the first thing that these motherfuckers are going to do with these secret societies is try to do a smear campaign on your ass. MK Ultra ritual to make you look either so you don't look crazy, or they're going to say you're crazy. And so when Kanye West been told us on Drink Champs that P. Diddy was the fucking feds, everybody thought, oh, you just mad at him. Or you just don't like him. Or you're just crazy. So now they saying that he a fucking federal informant, a confidential federal informant. He was an FBI informant. And his bodyguard is claiming that Diddy was an FBI informant. Why would they just make this shit up on this man? So Kanye West just made it up too? What do they know? What do they know?
People don't realize this, brother. First and foremost, Puff has been dodging the legal system for years. Puff being, and this is documented, Puff being a CI for an FBI agent. They was taking some papers up to the FBI, so like when they was here in New York. They was taking paperwork up there and stuff like that. Don't know what it was, but later on found out that he was a CI.
Now,
what y'all think about that? I wouldn't put it past him because he's done. That's how these people roll, man. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people in that industry that's government informants. A lot of them. You'd be surprised because they get caught doing some sherm shit, and so that's one way that the government looks the other way. You be a CI. You see, it's unfortunate. It'll come out if it's true. That's some heavy accusation to just lay on somebody. But my thing is, I don't think Kanye West is lying. I don't think the Gene Deal is lying. I don't think he's gonna get up there and say no shit like that. And they most likely will release his paperwork that he's an FBI informant. This is how pissed off they is at him for breaking his oath. This is how pissed off they are at him for breaking his oath, for not following orders, for not following what's on that contract, for walking away from that 9-figure deal, from acting up. So this is how they figure. This is how they feel. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying. But here's my thing. Here's my thing. They were covering and protecting his bullshit too. It's a win-win. This is how it is when you join them type of orders. They were protecting him and they knew what he was doing. And they was turning a blind eye too. And they get pissed off at him and they breaking his tool. They just letting it rip. But don't think for a second that he like, nah, we been knew that he was doing this shit. He did that shit. And they was protecting him. And so now that they're done with him, they letting it all out. What happens if he would have never got into their system? What happens if he never did do those? What if he didn't take on that role? What if he just would have did the simple, like Dame Dash? We ain't never hear no crazy ass shit about Dame Dash. Why another Dame Dash artist come forward and say all this crazy shit about him? Dame Dash is a boss. Dame Dash is a fucking executive. Dame Dash had Rockefeller. Dame Dash had Rockaware. Let's be real. Like, he did, P. Diddy just did what all the rest of the executives did. No. Then why the fuck Dame Dash ain't do that then? Dame Dash should give fair contracts, fair business. So that don't work. That don't work. That excuse don't work. Did we hear any of these rumors growing up about Dame Dash? No, the fuck we did not. I'm pretty sure he ain't innocent, but I know he ain't we ain't hear no shit like that. I know for a fact I ain't hear no shit growing up like that, like I hear about P. Diddy. We didn't hear none of that. In fact, we hear many artists say Dame Dash was fair. Dame Dash looked out. Dame Dash put him on. Like even what Kanye West will say about Dame Dash. Dame Dash gave a understandable contract, 3-page contract, and the option. You know, why P. Diddy ain't follow that model? Why didn't he follow that model? He wanted to be the gatekeeper, the black gatekeepers of the industries, and he wanted to be with the white boys and the white gay ass billionaires and all that shit. He wanted that shit. And to be touching little boys. Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. This is what he was about. They covered for him. They protected him. He protected them. They protected each other. He don't want to do what they want to do no more. He won out. He upset some entities. He upset the ancestors of some very powerful entities throughout the people he fucked over throughout the years. And they come to collect. You got both sides literally on P. Diddy's neck, just so y'all know. The demonic kingdom and the heavenly kingdom. I'm speaking from, or you say queendom rather, but I'm speaking from as a prophetess. I could see both, and that's some hard shit to fight off. So he got to make a decision. He better run to God. You better get you some protection, P. Diddy. And that's literally what Lucifer is even sending him that message. And I'm about to show you this in this video how he's sending this message. You better fucking run somewhere. You better go because we about to tag your ass. I'm talking about it's an occult. This is how it works. He got both sides at his head. And that's some very hard spiritual warfare to fight. When you got both sides upset at your ass for some shit you done did, for some people you done offended, angels you done offended, entities you done offended. This is some real shit. Y'all can laugh and say, no, that ain't no occult. That's just, this is some deep ass shit. And they'll let you know. They letting you know everywhere. Signs are everywhere.
Now, Primetime can't confirm this, but if Diddy was an FBI informant, it explains why he was giving a pass to wreak havoc, according to his producer's lawsuit. What Diddy wanted, Diddy got.
Now look at this propaganda, and I ain't gonna hold you. This is hilarious. Like the way they edited that. They so cruel, man. Look how now look what Diddy wanted, Diddy got, and then look at the footage. Watch
What
this.
Diddy wanted, Diddy got.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
You see that? Making him seem like a demon. Now they got a picture of him up there with Weinstein. Perfect propaganda. But my thing is, if he didn't do it, they wouldn't have this ammunition. Did nobody telling him to take no photo hand in hand with motherfucking Weinstein? He took that photo.
All while he was cozying up to Hollywood figures like Harvey Weinstein.
Public humiliation ritual right in front of your face.
And becoming a major voice in the...
They got him with Hillary Clinton. This is... I mean, I'm literally walking through how, like, propaganda... This is, like... When they really want to take you down, boy, they take you down, boy. Boy, they take you down. Like, they got him with Hillary Clinton and Weinstein.
Democratic Party.
And they got this white boy, what's his name? Jesse Waters. Jesse Waiters? He's living this up. Look at the way he's about what Diddy wanted, Diddy got. And then they show him acting a plum fool. Whatever I gotta want, I gotta get. I'm a savage.
With his voter die campaigns for Kerry, Barack, Hillary, Biden.
And so they letting you know that this is how they telling you this is the secret society war right in front of you. This is who he rose with. This is who, and this other side is actually winning. And they literally say Hillary, Barack, whoever. They's naming the people that they fighting against. They naming it. Come on, this is some deep shit. They letting you know what this is about right in front of your face.
Getting souls to the polls.
Ooh, that's an important one. Getting souls to the polls. What do vote mean? To bow. Who do they take they deal with? Who are they contracts with? Lucifer. Pay attention. Getting souls to the polls.
Voter die campaigns for
do or die campaigns. Voter die, bow or die. And they with Hillary. And this is they throwing shots at the DNC. This is some deep ass shit.
Kerry, Barack, Hillary, Biden. Getting souls to the polls.
Getting souls to the polls. There you go right there. Getting souls to the polls. Now you see that this is a spirit. Like, I'm hoping you seeing that codes that they throwing out. They know what this is about. Told y'all this is a occult war. It's a secret society fighting each other.
For 2 decades, Diddy thought he was untouchable.
For 2 decades, Diddy thought he was untouchable. Now they show him with Obama.
But now he's had his house raided, tapes confiscated, and the feds are zeroing in.
And the feds are zeroing in. Souls to the polls. You see it right on your screen. Getting souls to the polls. Getting souls to the polls. Polls. I got to look up that code real quick. Let me just see the etymology, because I bet you was some shit right there with that. Wow. Poll means head, of course. Counting of heads. Okay. Let's see. Poll means head. Getting souls to the head. To the head of what? The system. Who runs the head of the system? What does vote mean? To bow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was the code that they threw out there. Souls to the polls. He was to bring in souls to the head of this beast. He was to bring in souls. Get them in the fucked up ass Hollywood contracts, corruption of souls. That was his job for 2 decades.
And on his flight records. Diddy's world's crumbling. The rap industry's warning him that his clock's ticking.
Rap industry is warning him that his clock is ticking. Now look at this.
Infamous death row executives.
Death row. That's another code. They threatening him with death. His clock is ticking because he's refusing to do what they asking him to do. They're refusing to ask him to do what they're telling him to do. And so clock is ticking. Now they bring up death row. That's another code. Souls to the polls. He's not bringing in souls. He don't want to play anymore. He don't want to play that game anymore. And so now they saying death row.
Suge Knight serving time for.
Now they bring up Suge Knight.
fatal hit and run, is warning the brother love handle won't fly in prison.
I tell you.
See, look at this. Now this is now watch the music that they play in the background too. This is all a code.
You what, Puffy? Your life is in danger.
See, they playing Tupac in the background. And he says, I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger because you know the secrets. He's breaking an oath. They know these secrets. Who's involved in the secret rooms you guys participating in? And they had Suge Knight from Death Row. If they threaten it, your life is in danger. And they paid Suge Knight. They went to Suge Knight and said, hey, we need you to say this, and we're gonna let you out. We scratch your back, you scratch ours, but we need you to, we need you to say this, and we're gonna play it on fire. They probably ain't telling me, but how you get a collect call and he the first thing he tells something, your life is in danger because you know the secrets of the Brotherhood. It's a ritual. I tell you, it's a humiliation ritual, but they also are threatening death right on national public TV. They are threatening to kill this man right on national TV. Because it's a cult war. It's deeper. It's some shit that's way over your head. This is not just some white boys coming after some black man. This shit is so much deeper than that shit. Who made the call? Suge Knight.
Because you know the secrets.
You know the secrets.
Who's involved in that little secret?
In that little secret room you guys participating in. The Brotherhood.
Room you guys participating in. So, you know they're going to get you.
So, you know they're going to get you.
They can.
If they can. They letting them know, you better run and get some motherfucking protection. You better run and get some protection. That's what they're letting them know.
Former federal prosecutor Katie Cherkasky joins me now. Katie, do you think Diddy's going to get subpoenaed individually pretty soon?
I think the walls are absolutely closing in. This is a full-scale, not just interstate, but international investigation.
So they saying international. They saying international investigation.
The subpoenas for his flight records and bank records specifically named him. So he hasn't been given a target letter yet. Typically, that will come closer to when a grand jury and indictment decision would be pending. But I would
flights, even possibly commercial airlines.
Absolutely, there's a lot of people in his from so many different.
Snitch. He was talking to the FBI. He was a bodyguard. Say that Diddy was snitch.
Diddy was a snitch. See how they throwing that out there? They putting everything, they throwing everything at the wall. He a snitch. He an FBI informant. He's a sex trafficker. He's a woman abuser. He's this and all that. And he was doing a lot of wicked things. This was their boy. This was their boy. Don't get me wrong. This was their boy, and they tired of him. As simple as that. They had this information on this nigga. Now, if he won out or whatever, that's one thing. But he got to redeem himself. He better run and get him some protection. That I do know. I mean, it's talking about spiritual protection.
He was talking to the FBI. He was a confidential informant. Does that stack up to you when you read about all of these allegations that he was basically untouchable and had local law enforcement in his back pocket?
Well, it does seem like the feds are late to this party. It seems like it's been known for a very long time what Diddy was involved in and what types of criminal allegations have been floating out there for years. So
this stuff had been floating out there for years, and these white people know that, but they was protecting him because that was their boy. That was their boy, so they were protecting him. They knew. They all knew. Our government knew. They all knew.
Me if he may have been used as an informant in some particular cases in the past. I don't know if that would have gotten him protection from all of these other allegations, but informants have gone down all the time. I mean, even if you're working for the cops, you're not immune from being turned on by them at some point in the future. So both can be true at the same time.
Oh.
And you're also hearing about these CEOs of these record labels. I mean, these are guys that are at the highest level of the recording industry. And they're alleged to have sponsored these parties filled with underage girls, laced drinks.
See, they going down too. That's why I don't think it's, he the fall guy for Clyde Davis. They going down too. This is a shakeup. I'm telling you, these are secret societies fighting each other, man. White, black, like white and black don't matter at that level. Y'all think it do, it don't. I don't care what nobody tell you. That shit don't. That's what Cat Williams are trying to get y'all to see. Is God's side and it's the other side. It's old Vanguard, new Vanguard, old money, new money. this bloodline, that secret society, this secret society, this occult group, that occult group. That's what that shit is about. They let y'all talk. They let the lower people, commoners, talk about divisions based on race and divisions based on gender and divisions. Man, that shit don't matter, boy. If only y'all knew what I knew and saw what I saw. I know for a fact that shit don't fucking matter. Is it you in or is you out? Is you our people or you not? They'll let y'all run around in a hamster wheel talking about some shit over and over again, and they at the top laughing, kiki and kai, Republican and Democrat, black and white. Okay, I don't give a shit about none of that shit y'all talking about. This is a system, man.
Everything was videotaped. We're not hearing a lot about their names, but this has to probably be scaring the heck out of the entire music industry.
Absolutely. There have been attempts to get all of the footage, all of these records. We don't even know who they've interviewed up to this point. And it kind of strikes me as interesting that while we've been talking a lot about the racketeering cases or alleged racketeering cases against Trump and those defendants, this actually sounds like a legitimate racketeering case if what these people are saying are true.
Yeah, and these RICO charges, that's exactly what they're looking into.
They're getting the RICO charges. And this ain't gonna be like no shit like, that shit they trumped up on Young Thug or whatever. This ain't that. This not comparable. Okay? There's a high likelihood that Thug would get out because that was on some other shit. Now, he was calling himself trying to help the hood and all this stuff. But you ain't see a bunch of people come out and up against what you'd say Young Thug was. Yeah, we know Young Thug like men or whatever. He do whatever he do. But you don't hear a bunch of people coming out saying all this stuff that they saying about P. Diddy. And yeah, they do go after, but that, I'm telling you, this shit right here is on a whole nother level. You saw him in them pictures with Obama and Hillary and Weinstein and in front of the AT&T signs and, the deals with trillionaires and billionaires and billionaire mentor. Come on, this ain't that type of, this cannot happen to any old black man. I'm tired of saying, that can happen to any of us. No, the fuck it can't, because we don't even participate in that type of shit. We won't, even if we had the opportunity, many of us would say no. No, I ain't doing no butt sex. Look how many black men walked away from Hollywood and from deals and from the music industry because they didn't want to sell their asshole. How many of them? And we try to laugh at them, say, you a one-hit wonder. You didn't make it. You can't make it. You didn't make it. And you don't know what the hell they turned down and why they scared to speak out because they ass can get fucking killed. Or they can get blackballed and blacklisted and never be able to work again or whatever, provide for their family. You don't know what somebody done went through. Why I want to laugh and say, that person is a one-hit wonder or that person didn't make it in the industry. You don't know why they walked away. And so, no, that what happened to P. Diddy is not going to happen to no average-ass black man. Because most black people are not even thinking about doing no shit like that. They don't want nothing to do with the industry. They want to do their own thing. That's why you stay independent, man. It may be slower build up. It's going to get better for us. I promise you. It's going to get better for those of us that stay free. It will get better for us. It's growing pains. It's shifting guard. But staying strong. Shit, we don't got to. No, man. And don't let nobody guilt trip you into defending this as a degenerate. I won't call him a degenerate. But don't be letting nobody guilt trip you into defending fucking P. Diddy. We defend Ozone. There's plenty of black men that your ass can defend. There's plenty of black women that your ass can defend. You ain't got to defend no damn P. Diddy. It's a bunch of black people getting railroaded. We defend some people that's actually standing up for our people, like Ozone or some shit. People that actually care about the community. Not some random ass nigga that went into that Baphomet ass system, laid with them white people. How many white men ran through Diddy? Let's be real. Nah, man. You wanted them contracts. You wanted them deals. You wanted to sign in with their stuff. You wanted to be the gatekeeper and lock other black people out. You wanted to get other black people to sell their souls. You wanted to bring souls to the polls. You wanted to do all that shit. And so when they crack down their head, when they crack your motherfucking head open to the white meat because you don't want to do what they tell you to do, now you want to run back to the black community and say it's the white man after you because you sued somebody or because you didn't want to do. Nah, man. You better get you some spiritual protection. You and your brotherhood. And it ain't no motherfucking distraction. We in a spiritual war. He is a part of this spiritual war playing out right in front of you, just like Kanye West was and Kyrie Irving was. It's a spiritual war. When they do these psyops and all this shit, it'd be deeper. It'd be codes for other stuff going on interdimensionally. They try to come at Kyrie Irving, try to break him down, try to come and say Kanye West is crazy. Anytime somebody comes speaking some damn truth, they want to attack them. And so we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We are very abreast of what's going on interdimensionally, spiritually, politically, socially, culturally. We know what the fuck is going on. I know what's going on with Black Americans right now as I sit. Everywhere, everything, all at once. Okay? And so we're not about to be guilted into, oh, y'all shouldn't be paying attention to the P. Diddy. Oh, that's a distraction. Oh, we shouldn't be. Oh, we got to defend it. No. This is your little brother. Just say this your brother. Just say that y'all trying to defend this nigga because you probably got some shit on your ass too that they about to look into. Or your ass probably did some similar shit. Or you might be in one of them motherfucking videotapes with this nigga. Shit, I ain't about to guilt me into defending this nigga. I defend a lot of Black people. I donate to motherfuckers that's locked up, political prisoners, revolutionaries. I will look out. I will speak out for my people. No, you ain't about to guilt trip me into defending no damn P. Diddy. Hell no.
All right, it's going to be crazy next week,
We got
Katie.
people that's
Thanks
really
so
in a
much for
fucked up
joining
ass
us.
situation by this system, and y'all want us to go and rally behind some damn P. Diddy. What about when we Abdul Jamal? Shit. What about Ozone? We ain't got time for that for this shit. And to be honest, he has hurt a lot of people. Some people ain't lying. 20 years of Black Americans coming forward saying this happened to them, that happened to them. All these people lying? No, they ain't lying. They not lying. And we not jealous of P. Diddy, who owes the bank nearly $100 million to pay for his property empire. This what they do. Now they trying to ruin. They trying to make him seem like, see, he ain't really have all that money. He wanted y'all to think he had all that money, but he don't really have all that money. He owes the bank $140 million. Can you imagine owing the bank $140 million? Could you imagine that? Can you imagine having 97.5 million remains outstanding? Could you imagine that? Would you ever be in a position like that? Or should you have lived below your motherfucking means and got you something you could have paid in cash? What was wrong with a $600,000 motherfucking house? Because he in a different ballpark than us. But he could have, if you was able to pay a couple mil. I understand getting $1 million house if you got a couple, you know what I mean, or a $600,000 house. What was wrong with paying $600,000 in cash for your house, or $1 million in cash for your house? It gotta be all this $140 million empire. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's what we talk about: greed and materialism. Okay, he could live below his means. Or it could have been strategic. Maybe it was some proper, it could have been some type of business investment. We don't know. We don't know everything. But I bet you it will come out. None of this stuff be what they say. None of this stuff with these celebrities what it say. Celebrities come out all the time and say that celebrity network shit is fake and that is made up, as well as the Forbes. Even the Forbes be getting their shit wrong. And then he got 5 lawsuits. Ellen, you know what they about. That's why you never make a deal with the devil. These are old primordial entities. They're not the smartest entities, but they stay older than humans. They're older than humans. So you sit up there thinking you about to go into they shit and control what they shit or work from the inside, and we're gonna tear you down from the inside. Please, please, please. So I think I belabored my point. This is a humiliation ritual. He did break an oath. He is a sacrifice. He is a sellout. And Lucifer is collecting on that contract, on that ass. Simple as that. And so, P. Diddy, only God can judge, right? Get yourself right. And only you can redeem yourself, honey. But don't be expecting this black community to you lost your base. Decades ago, believe it or not, decades ago, you lost your base. And like I want to say this to this black men's. This is not a reflection on you. Stop thinking that, oh, what P. Diddy did means it's gonna fall back on all of our image. No, the fuck is not. How? And majority of you are not even doing stupid shit like this. Trafficking, I mean, come on. So stop saying, oh, this is gonna fall on our image. This he's a reflection of our image, so we gotta defend him. This ain't no reflection on your damn image. You're gonna look even crazier defending this dude. If anything, put forth the good images of the things you guys are doing. That's all you gotta do. The fuck? So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.